So hand warmer, game 1. All right, game 1. Going right
just
in.
going in. So Team Red has to be a little bit more careful here with controlling space because having that Ganon on your team, you don't have as fast moving a character as the other team. Like both teams has a Fox, which is nice. So Ganon's never really in danger for too long.
Yeah, Fox is so good at just opening up space for Ganon, or even any of the slower characters.
Great.
You just run in like short hop in air, and it's like, oh hey, there's all the space now.
But Sheik also having the option to just move a little bit better if her Fox teammate is getting beat up. So they have to have some pretty good communication. Oh man,
there was a good read on
misses the shine there and gets the Hitman up air.
Yeah, there's a good read on that tech away from Aura, but he doesn't do anything with it, unfortunately.
Right. Gets a slap though.
Yeah, that nair from ledge is definitely not safe. I'd definitely rather see a fair or just a ledge dash grab. Or definitely Sheik's better options for getting on stage.
Right. Sometimes you kind of go for the chaos of a team to see if you can get a little bit more mileage out of your hits.
I don't see what nair does there besides possibly put him off stage, but
gotta give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I suppose.
God, I'm always impressed by how far Ganon can hit with just like a full hop up air. Like top platform's pretty nutty.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone gets down here. It's a down air party. Oh no! Aura just getting smacked back.
That was like 35, 40
into the
or
hugs.
something.
Jeez, yeah, that was a brutal stock for Aura. That misses a ledge dash. 100's not a terrible time to do that, but it always sucks to miss a ledge dash.
Yeah, no.
And Invincible Fox is pretty tricky to come back to as well.
Ooh.
Great angle there by Harriet.
Yeah.
Kind of mixing them both up.
Yeah, making them actionable immediately so it can shield Aura's option.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
good
it.
stage. Looking pretty effortless from green team there.
Yeah, I think it was about a 3-stock, so it's a pretty clean victory there. Not quite the nail biter. They each had kind of a stock to give.
All right.
All right, so we're going a little bit more mixy. Maybe smaller stage here or bigger stage? I feel like I want a bigger stage for Falco, but I haven't played Falco in a long time, so I can't give you a great analysis of that.
I think they're just going to use Aura's pull combos to try and rack up more percent and have Lad try and finish him off. And maybe use the lasers to like oppress Ganon.
No, I don't like lasers at all in teams. It's just like period. They're always bad.
I mean, they're not always bad. They're just so hard to use effectively.
It's almost not worth it. Like you're better off just threatening, just like short hopping in front of like range. If the possibility of a back air feels way more threatening than just like.
No, but his laser use right there when Fox was behind him was definitely an effective way to control space.
I guess. It's his partner, but doesn't.
I think Falco's probably one of the hardest characters to use in teams.
Definitely not easy.
To a maximum potential, at least.
Great chase down there by Harriet, seeing the fade back, picking up that stock.
Or with these rolls, he needs to choose some better out-of-shield options, I feel.
Gotta get out of there sometimes, you know?
I mean, you get away with it a lot in teams, but
yeah, for sure.
There's just Falco has so many better options out of shield. Just shine out of shield is like amazing.
Right.
Or, you know, just jumping.
Oh, might be dead or here. Oh, jeez, that was rough.
Tries to go for the trick
guard. Got a caught an unfortunate back air from Ganon. It did not DI towards the stage.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, partners. Oh man, Biggpappa goes for it.
Red team looking a lot more solid this time.
Yeah.
I feel like Aura's more pulling his weight this time around.
For sure. And Ganon with lack of platforms is also a lot more predictable.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got a lot of really good play that he can do with platforms, and FD is just not good. It's such a much more vertical stage.
Yeah, there's no really...
And fighting spaces on vertical stages is such a pain.
Yeah, with this horrible jump squat, all his movement options just get completely negated on the stage.
Yeah, nice tech there by Harriet.
That was a cute little shine back there. I mean, they're just on the chase.
Oh, for sure. 2v1's fun because you kind of like, as the 2, you kind of want to bait him with a person with more percentage and then just kind of like take the hits at the lower percentage and get the better damage. But obviously, if your opponent's reading that, they'll be able to play around it. But Oralad takes that, going to game 3 here.
This is a best of 3.
For greater than or equal to all of the marbles.
So winner of this next game takes it. Where do you see them going? Do you think they're going to try and go Dreamland?
I'd rather go Yoshi's here. Oh, yeah, you're right, Dreamland.
Yeah, I mean, Biggpappa's already has been holding on to his stocks for a long time.
That's true. Okay, yeah, so it's a different dynamic here. Instead of going for the quick kills here, they just want Biggpappa to last forever. It's a little trickier against like Fox's Shine and Falco's Dare, but
I mean, I feel like
otherwise it's still good.
I feel like most of their kills is coming off of Gimps at the edge anyway.
Right.
So it doesn't really affect them.
That's fair. Or in a tough spot.
I mean, Aura just can't seem to catch a break.
No.
She get ragdolled around.
Just took like 40 damage. Not landing on the floor.
Or going for these wonky laser F smashes and just not working out at all.
It's easy to get frustrated against Ganon, especially when he's at 150, 170. Like, you just want him to die.
I mean, you have to get him below the stage, otherwise he's just always going to come back.
Yeah. That was dangerous. Here's the cluster. Pop also having a little bit of trouble actually getting in. Like, he's just been rushed down a lot between faster aerials for these spaces.
I mean, that's just a Ganon problem.
For sure.
Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure Biggpappa's average percent coming out of these stocks is going to be at least 150, and it's going to be pretty absurd.
For sure. There's about 170 in that first stock. 185, I think, actually, after the hit.
165 on that one.
Yeah.
It's just pretty absurd. You really have to focus on like straight horizontal kills and semi-spikes.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to like... You have to make sure you're doing something. Like, living forever doesn't actually win you the game.
Yeah.
It just means that you spend a lot of time recovering and your partner gets 2v1. So you have to kind of be careful with... you have to make sure you're making as much of an impact and applying as much pressure as you can as much throughout the game. So, obviously, like, keeping your stock is always the better option, but...
I mean,
like, Harriet's just sitting there while Biggpappa recovers, and that's a tough place to be.
I mean, luckily, Fox is the best character in the game at being 2v1.
Sick save by Harriet. Oh my god.
And dies for it anyway. But
I mean, he went for it. He didn't get punished. Like, he's still at 8, so
yeah.
he hasn't lost anything from that save.
Oh, he went for the Armada Shine there. All right, nice little shine stalls to get him down from there.
Yep, that's good.
All right, unless Yanni can do some Looking like the end for Fox coming off here.
Curtains here. Nice,
Okay.
very good.
Loud looked pretty hyped about that win.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good win. Getting Harriet and Biggpappa.
All right, so advance to the losers finals against Odie and Pi.
Yes, and we have Kuya and Rids
Yeah.
in Grands. Sweet.
Yeah, that set they had in winners was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think Odie and Pi won the first one and lost the next 3, I think, right?
Yes.
Like a convincing.